Welcome to the Great Basin Smoke Dispersion Briefing for Monday, April 27th. Over the last 30 days, we've seen precipitation across many areas of the Great Basin, especially in the north and over southern areas, with drier spots across the northern half of Nevada and into northern and eastern Utah. However, much of this precipitation has been near normal, especially further north across Idaho, with only a few parts above normal. And then over southern Nevada, we've had some areas see slightly above normal precipitation as well. However, the heaviest precipitation and largest area above normal would be over southern California. Looking at recent snowfall, we've had no new snowfall across the Great Basin. Just a few spots over in western Wyoming that saw some light new snowfall. And then you see the snow depth map on the right. How this relates to normal: most of our snowpack across central Idaho into Wyoming and Utah is near normal for the time of year. However, further south and west, across southern Idaho and into Nevada and the Sierra, snowpack is below normal. We will continue to see the snowpack decrease as temperatures warm and we see longer daylight over the coming months. So we'll see a significant amount of melting going on across the Great Basin. The satellite image from this morning shows a trough of low pressure moving into the Pacific Northwest. This is generating some clouds and showers this morning across Idaho. This will push showers and thunderstorms across Idaho into Wyoming, possibly even northern Utah as we move through the next 24 to 36 hours. Warm and dry conditions will continue over the southern half of the Great Basin with mostly sunny skies. Looking at the weather pattern for later this afternoon, that trough swings further east into the northern Rockies, again pushing that precipitation over parts of Wyoming and northeast Utah. We aren't looking for any super heavy amounts, but just some showers and possibly some thunderstorms. Also, winds will be a little breezy over the northern and eastern areas, and this will keep dispersion high. You can see on the transport winds, the image on the left, the strongest winds will be across Idaho and Wyoming into the northern part of Utah, where wind gusts will be generally between about 25 and 35 miles per hour. We also will see some breezy winds over parts of northeast Nevada. Otherwise, mixing heights will remain high with the exception of central Idaho into western Wyoming, which will be a little bit lower. By Tuesday, we see a ridge of high pressure moving into the Great Basin for warm and dry conditions region-wide. We will also see lighter winds under this ridge, so we'll see poor dispersion across much of Nevada into southwest Idaho. However, still breezy northwest winds behind the system that's moving through today will continue over the eastern Great Basin, so we will see a little bit better dispersion in those areas. And you can see the wind image on the left. You can see winds won't be quite as strong as they will be today, but generally some wind gusts between about 20 and 30 miles per hour. Otherwise, light winds over the western half of the Great Basin, and generally high mixing heights with the exception of central Idaho. As we move into Wednesday, this ridge of high pressure moves a little bit further east, and we see another low pressure system moving into the Pacific Northwest. This will again push some clouds and showers into northern areas of the Great Basin. Dispersion will remain good as winds will start to increase ahead of this next system. You can see the transport winds in the image on the left, with winds picking up across much of Nevada into Idaho and now lighter winds over Utah. We will see high mixing heights region-wide. The forecast clearing index for Utah is indicated here. With those gusty winds today, we will see high clearing indices statewide, and then we will see conditions start to decrease over the western half of Utah on Tuesday as those winds decrease, and then we will see winds increase again on Wednesday ahead of that next system over western areas. So again, higher clearing index over the western part of the state on Wednesday and lower indices to the east. Forecast amounts of precipitation are generally showing showers confined to the northern areas of the Great Basin. Central Idaho into western Wyoming, especially in the higher terrain, will have the best potential of picking up some decent amounts of precipitation. Otherwise, just light showers and possible thunderstorms elsewhere. As we move into later this week, we will see systems continue to push into the Pacific Northwest and across the northern Rockies. This will allow for some breezy conditions, temperatures starting to decrease a little bit, and also bringing a return of showers to the northern portions of the area. In the meantime, temperatures will remain well above normal through the middle of this week, at least 10 to 15 degrees above normal, if not more, and they will be dropping to around 5 to 10 degrees above normal as we move late in the week with these systems. Otherwise, dispersion will remain high as we will see some breezy winds. On Friday, that trough continues to move eastward. We will see some clouds and occasional showers over the northern half of the area and breezy winds across the Great Basin. A more robust system is on tap for the weekend. We will see a better chance of more widespread, heavier precipitation over the northern half of the Great Basin as we move through Saturday and especially Sunday. So we will see temperatures cooling starting on Saturday, still some breezy winds and showers and thunderstorms to the north. And then by Sunday, as that trough swings through, we will see temperatures drop to probably near or even just below normal across the northern half of the area, along with a little bit heavier precipitation. Otherwise, dispersion will remain good as these systems again will be continuing to bring breezy winds. Looking at the overall forecast amount of precipitation, this only takes us into Saturday morning between Thursday and Saturday, so accounting for that storm later this week. We will see that precipitation in the northern areas of the Great Basin. The heaviest precipitation will be up north over parts of central Idaho into Montana, with generally light precipitation across the rest of Idaho and Wyoming. However, again, as we move towards the weekend, we will see a better chance of heavier precipitation, and also that precipitation dipping a little bit further south. The 8 to 14-day outlook shows the pattern going from May 4th to May 10th, showing generally warm conditions in the south and drier weather across the Great Basin. However, we will see some storms again, generally tracking across northern areas in the northern Rockies and then back into the Great Lakes. This is where we'll see some cooler weather and also some possible above normal precipitation. That concludes our webcast for today. Check back on Wednesday for the latest updates.